Hello, 6th graders. Welcome to Big Ideas Math, Section 5.2, Ratio Tables, Activity. Pause while you write Section 5.2, Activity, in your math notebook. Pause again while you write today's activity objective in your math notebook. Today's objective is find two or more ratios that describe the same relationship. Copy the following key terms, definitions, and examples exactly as they appear into your notebook. Equivalent ratios are two ratios that describe the same relationship. Your example is 2 to 3 and 4 to 6. A ratio table is a table used to find and organize equivalent ratios. Today we'll be starting on page 101 in your Record and Practice Journal. Our activity is Activity 1, Making a Mixture. A mixture calls for 1 cup of lemonade and 3 cups of iced tea. Letter A, how many total cups does the mixture contain? Blank cups. For every blank cup of lemonade, there are blank cups of iced tea. So we need to look back up at our directions and think clearly. It says we have 1 cup of lemonade and 3 cups of iced tea. So if we add that up, that gives us a total for our mixture of 4 cups. And it says for every 1 cup of lemonade, there are 3 cups of iced tea. Let's look at letter B. It says, how do you make a larger batch of this mixture? Describe your procedure and use the table below to organize your results. Add more columns to the table if needed. So if we're going to use 1 cup of lemonade, we would put 1 here, and that goes with 3 cups of iced tea, which gives us a total of 4 cups. If we're going to use 2 cups of lemonade, then that would give us 6 cups of iced tea, which would give us a total of 6 plus 2 is 8 cups of the mixture. If we wanted to use 3 cups of lemonade, then we would be using 9 cups of iced tea, and that would give us 12 cups of the mixture. So we'll keep going. 4 cups of lemonade gives us 12 cups of iced tea, and that's 16 cups of the mixture. So if you look at the pattern here, our cups of lemonade is multiplied by 3 to get our cups of iced tea. And then we add that together to get our total cups. So 6 times 3 is 18. And that's because our ratio between our lemonade and our iced tea is 1 to 3. And letter C says, which operations did we use to complete our table, and do we think there is more than one way to complete the table? I used multiplication to complete the table, but we could also have used addition because multiplication is repeated addition. So we can write that we could have used addition as well. Now let's look at letter D. It says how many total cups are in your final mixture? And there are 24 cups in our final mixture. How many of those cups are lemonade? And 6 of those cups are lemonade. 18 of those are iced tea. So let's write that down. And then it asks us to compare the results with those of other groups in our class, but Since we're doing this all together, we can skip that step. Your assignment for this lesson is to complete the last two questions of Activity 1 on page 97 in your Record and Practice Journal. Also complete the What You Learned Before problems on the next slide. They're also found on page 189 of your textbook. Please be sure to show your work and be prepared to share during our next class. Your assignment is to complete letters E and F of Activity 1 on page 102 in your Record and Practice Journal. Be prepared to share during our next class. Please remember to earn credit for viewing this flipped lesson. You need to complete your exit slip back at the website. You also need to come to our next class prepared with the journal pages that we did during the flipped lesson or any other work that we did for the flipped lesson completed. You also need to be prepared with any work that was assigned in the flipped lesson completed, and be ready with any questions you have for your teacher, and as always, have a good attitude. We'll see you tomorrow in class. Remember to earn credit for viewing this flipped lesson. You must complete your exit slip. You must come to our next class prepared with your journal pages or any other work that we did during the flipped lesson completed, and you need to be prepared with any work that was assigned during the flipped lesson completed. Be prepared with any questions you have about the content of the flipped lesson and a good attitude. We'll see you in class tomorrow.